Maybe a question from the audience? If not, then we heard this comment coming from David from the audience that the DSOs are behaving too slow, that the progress is not fast enough. So maybe the question for ladies, which are the barriers in Hungary and Romania that prevent faster integration of renewables in your countries, in your power systems?
First, I would like to follow or continue what Alex mentioned. In our case, what we receive from market participants is rather not about stability, since they know we cannot provide it. We don't. We also apply the new rules and regulations. What we rather receive is predictability. They don't have enough time to react on new rules, on new requirements, and they don't have enough time to implement these necessary steps, let's say. In our case, what we see as a challenge, let's say, I hope I answered the question correctly, is that we don't really see the need or the intention to invest in this system due to lack of predictability. So we have rather, let's say, older resources, older power plants, which should somehow compete with renewables who are in any way, anyhow, they are supported by the EU, by the whole system. So they don't have equal treatment. This is the second comment we receive. They all would like to have the same level playing field or same requirements, and this also takes time to see what we can keep for renewables or invent for them, and what we need to do in order to keep the already existing power plants in the system. They usually say there is a money which they can invest in order to become more fast, but where will it come from? They need to receive some payment in order to invest. They need to receive some predictability and stability to invest.
Okay, maybe Dorina, some thoughts from your side on top of what Evelyn said?
So, regarding renewable, in Romania we have another situation that is completely different from other states. Firstly, for the wind power plant, we have much more than 95% are connected in high voltage level and in big farms, big power plants, which are larger than 5 megawatts. And regarding all the technical requirement, they are very, very in line with the last requirement of the new connection rule from the starting, and also from point of view of observability. Some of them which are connected in DSO, they have connected also to us. We have double observation, double possibility to see them, and all of them, even if they till now they didn't use this possibility, have power control and FSM, frequency sensitivity mode, even if they are not activated. That means that in the majority of these cases, they can go directly to the ancillary services. Regarding the PV power plants, we have the similar situation in which we have much more than 48% installed in the high capacity, the high big power plants, and they have also the same capabilities. I can say that all of them have the capability of voltage control in connection point. That is something else, but it's not our subject. And for me, there was only a situation, only, let's say, the barrier. It was that the ancillary service was really written that they have the possibility to come in the ancillary services market. That is, let's say, take over, and we go in the changing of the law to go to the 1 megawatt, let's say, ampere, and of course 5 megawatts regarding ampere. But much more than that, we have one power plant. We have installed also a battery. That is the only one battery in Romania installed inside one power plant, wind power plant. And with this power plant dreams to make ancillary services, and now will be very soon, it can be possible. That means that that was also the fact that in FutureFlow you have used PV and wind power plant in Romania with a very good active power controller. Because that was the rules of connection before. For me it was very good because I have seen that a good control connection rules are good for a lot of time, and if you make a good job with this, you open technically the door to everything. It's every kind of ancillary services. The only step is to include them really in this one, and of course to open the economical door, because we had the green certificate schema. And at the end of the green certificate schema, they can use these power plants in the ancillary services, especially for reducing. If we have different grids, yes, asymmetrical grids and different kind, and also to install some new batteries or to make it, let's say, an aggregation with some consumers. I have response to your question.
Yeah, thank you.